My brother and I always tried to escape. Every time that we played Superman, and we would safety pin towels around our necks like capes, wishing that we could fly, because we would have done anything to get away from my mom's cooking. Because when we were little, she went through that herbal, health food, vitamin-saturated phase in which my brother and I were subjected to all kinds of cruel experiments involving blue-green algae, spirulina, and fiber supplements, because we weren't regular enough. But how often do you need a shit when you're only 8 years old anyway? And this nasty-ass thick concoction that tasted like it was made from tree bark and alfalfa sprouts called black drought, because my little brother had too much mucus, and I hated every minute of it, as if we detested the very idea of being healthy just because all we ever really wanted were greasy French fries and anything that would come inside a Happy Meal. And while the other kids opened their lunches with this look of Christmas morning wonder, my brother and I always knew that something with zero fat, zero cholesterol, and zero flavor awaited us as we unsnapped the hinges on our Dukes of Hazzard lunchboxes. And I'd be lying if I said that I ever really understood why we lived on food stamps and plain yellow boxes of food that just said rice and cereal. Because we were pale white, stick skinny, and plenty nerdy enough without having to nibble on rice cakes in the cafeteria like little starving rabbits. And how were girls ever gonna like me when all I ever had to trade at lunch were fake candy bars made from carrot chips? Because it didn't matter how cool you were, it was really sugar and grease that determined the hierarchy in the lunchroom. My brother and I were at the bottom of the pecking order. Not like that little shit Jonathan, whose mother would hand-deliver McDonald's to him every day, while the other kids flocked around like fucking seagulls, just waiting for one stray French fry to fall their way, almost like holy pilgrims around an altar, as if an apparition of the Virgin Mary herself appeared in a grease stain on the side of that McDonald's bag, right in between Grimace and the Hamburglar. But not my brother and I, because if somebody out there made broccoli, cauliflower, swirl flavored ice cream, shit, you could bet it was in our freezer. But deep down, I always knew that Mom meant well. I mean, sure, I hated her at the time for it, but I mean, she was still Mom. But that never stopped my brother and I from trying to smuggle home pixie sticks like cocaine in the folds of our jackets, and shoplifting M&Ms out of the bulk bins in Safeway. And it's no wonder that she never gave us any sugar, because when we finally got it, we got so twitchy and nervous and irritating, and we couldn't ever shut up. Because sugar was our drug, and we were strung out like crack addicts, always plotting and scheming how we were going to get that next fix, trying to figure out which action figures we were going to have to trade away on the playground, just to get a sample of what a real Snickers bar tasted like.